The long off-season has finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
First and 10.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Second down coming up.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Bulldozes his way through. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. From the red zone, it's Nixon. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Brown will throw it. Fires into the end zone. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return.
Will take over. First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick release on the RPO. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. The hand to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3.
White 18, Rocky switch. Monster.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he will house it.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They want to throw it. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. Running to Green. Got the 1st down and more. Spin move. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll get rid of it. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Extending the play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nixon. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. To the end zone and is picked off. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
QB draw. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Runs through a tackle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Moore. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. You got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense in football.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
1st and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to run this quarterback. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Brown will throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the first down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Finds some fresh air. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Nixon. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. Motion from the back. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And down he goes back at the 3.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. First down and more. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at...
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
On the option. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All out of space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Runs through the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 28 to SMU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case any...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Chad, white 80, Brooklyn. White, black 18. Black
Gets the back
18.
moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A run for the quarterback. Running into the open space. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Brown will throw it. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Tight end now in motion. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A designed run for the quarterback. Makes it past the marker. Lots of running room.
Gain of 24. And that's a first down for the offense.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. Shakes off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football.
And they're in for a touchdown.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's a seam wide open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Pulls and fires complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move, he fires. Rolls it in. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. Gets rid of it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this.
Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Gives it on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he throws another interception. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Finds his man. It's Brown. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. From the 31 on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're setting up the screen. Fights off a defender.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
First and 10.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Ready? Break. Single, single. All right.
Motion from the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. He's going for it all. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And here comes the punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Brown wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus, those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position.
On the set. Easy.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
That's caught. It's Wingo. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
It's a nice job by the tight end there, just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion. You get the first down.
Snap it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. A quick tackle made. got plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running. Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Okay,
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged on the outside, it's Durham. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just keeps slinging it. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To throw, it's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking for a huge play. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wideout. Finding open areas. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Lowers those pads. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Buys a little extra time. Caught near the sideline, it's Sharp. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him.
Ball's out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Direct snap. Ernie on the Jets. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the first down, but David, he just couldn't hold on to it. The defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the first down, but you got there. And more importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense, forcing the turnover.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on him. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're gonna mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw again. Finds his big tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete downfield. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Dead center perfect. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish the third quarter. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Moving away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He fires one deep down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Touchdown LSU! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's loose.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to pass. It's Manning. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th down attempts. They'll try it again. Lets it fly. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Green. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Looking for space. It's Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Burn Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
325.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Leads it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Wide receiver going in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
To the wideout. He's brought down at the 18. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 28, Texas 20.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
He's got him. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Looking for the goal line. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And they'll spread receivers all over the field. 5 wide on 2nd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He breaks a tackle.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Wants to throw. It's Manning. They're on the cusp of what would be. He's got it at the 15. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. To the air on first down. And into the end zone. And it's on the ground. Give him 6. Touchdown, Longhorns!
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it. Could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the outside. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Sends it back in motion. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Got a little space. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes! Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, a lot of space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. And some room to work. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
To the air, it's Manning. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. It's a running room. Inside the touchdown Longhorns. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
34. Texas.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Dances away. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. On the run, still looking. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it along the sideline. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it.